Assalamu alaikum friends, my name is Muhammad Yunus and I am Odoo technical developer. In the previous video we discussed security groups and access rights. In this video let's talk about record rules which give us more control by restricting access at the record level. Access rights manages the access rights at the model level while record rules control which specific records a user can see or modify. In this video we are going to talk about two security rules. One, no one can delete a course that is in progress or in completed state. And the second one is that staff member can only see sessions that are assigned to them. Okay. So as we have already discussed in the previous video, and we have created two security groups which are manager and staff members. So manager have full access and they can modify, see, and delete all the records. But the access rule is for the staff manager, for the staff member, which should not be able to see all the records, but they can only see the records that are assigned to them. And the second thing is that no user should be able to delete the courses. Even the manager should not be able to delete the courses that are in draft and in completed state. So in order to do so, first of all, we need to write the XML code to add the security record rules. So let me just copy the code and go to the pycharm. So inside the pycharm, we already have a security directory. Inside the security directory, I will create a new file with the name record rules. Okay. So here I need to add this encoding and then Odoo tag and then data tag. Okay, so inside the data tag I need to paste the code which is for the record rule, add the indentation like this, and here let me explain it step by step. So first, this is the external ID and this is the model. So record rule are actually the record of the model ir.rule. So we need to define this model if you want to add any record rule. So this is the name which is a string and this is the model of the record rule. So in this case we want to add the model, the session model, because we are adding this security rule or this record rule for the session model. So here is the session model name. Let me just copy it and paste it here. I will just replace dot with underscore. Here is the domain, which is the important part. So the requirements for us is that the staff member, or you can say the instructor, can only see their own records or their own sessions. So in order to do so, we need to first go to the Odoo, and then let me open any session. So if we open any session, here you will see the instructor field. So based on this instructor field, we need to add a condition that only if the course is assigned to this instructor, then he should be able to see it. So if we see the technical definition of the field, so this field name is instructor ID and its relation is with the race.partner model. But the person that is logged in have a record from the race.user model. But there is one thing which is common, like here it is with the race.partner model, and the every user have a partner which has a relation with the race.partner model. So we can add the condition based on the partner ID in the race.users model. So here we will add the field which is defined in this model, which is instructor ID. Okay, instructor ID, and here we need to define like the next parameter, which is user.partner ID. So user is actually the current user that is logged in, and this is the partner of the current user. So we want to just allow the user to have their own records. So here we need to add another thing, which is field name is equal to permission. So there are four kind of permissions. So if we go to the record rules, just scroll down and here you will see the record rules. let me just open any record. So here we have 4 kind of access rights: read, create, write, and delete. So for each of them we need to add these options. It is the technical name is permission read, permission write, and permission create. So here we want to add for the read because we want to restrict the readability of the records per user. So we will see permission read should be like this domain should applicable for permission read, and if we add 1 means it is applicable, if we add 0 it means it is not applicable. And here we need to add the group ID which we have added in the previous video. So this is the group ID which is staff members, and here we need to add the module name which is Open Academy, like this. Okay, so if we upgrade the module, but before upgrading the module we need to add this in the manifest. So it should be under the security groups.xml file, because the groups should be added first and then the rules should be added, because the groups are called in this XML file. Okay, so now let me just upgrade the module and let's see what happens. So the module has been upgraded, and let me go to here and let me refresh the page. So if you refresh the page, you can see it gives me the error message that you cannot access this because we have added the record rule. So let me just go to the user and let's see. So if you go to the user, it is the manager, but it still cannot access the records. Why? Because as we explained in the previous video that security groups are additive. So if the lower group, which is the staff member, have an access right, so it will be automatically assigned to the higher group, which is manager. So we need to specifically create another rule for the manager to allow to see all the records. So in order to do so, we need to go to the record rules file, and let me just duplicate this one. Okay, duplicate it and just change the ID, which should be security rule, and you can say manager. Okay, and here we can also say manager, like this. Let me remove this comment, and here the model will remain the same because we want to add for the model. Here the condition will change. So what the condition will say? Condition will say like 1 equal to 1. So we need to add a condition which is true in all cases. So this means that this condition will be true for all, in every case, and it should be applicable for the read because we have just added it here for the read. And here we need to update the group ID, which should be for the manager. So here let me just upgrade the module, and then I will explain that how it is working. So the module has been upgraded. Let me refresh this page. And let me go to the sessions. So if I go to the session, I can access the session because this is the manager and we have added a security group for this manager. So let me change the access right for the admin and save it. And if I refresh this page, you will get the error message that you cannot access it. Okay. So like you did not get the error message, but you will see that you cannot, the admin cannot see any sessions because none of the session is assigned to him. So if I change it back to the manager, and then let me assign one session. So go to sessions and just update it for the, you can say admin. Okay, admin is not visible. So I think we have some condition here, like a domain here, therefore admin is not visible here, but this is how it is working. Now the second part is that we need to add a record rule which restricts the deletion of the record based on the state. So in order to do so, for example, if you go here and let me add any course like for the test, and just assign it to admin, and then let me add the date and just save it. Okay, so if I save it, just move it to in progress, and then let me try to delete it. So if I try to delete it, I can delete it. So in order to restrict this, we want to add a security rule or a record rule, so that now none of the user can delete it. So in order to do so, let me just duplicate this record. So here I will add a security rule, disable, you can say delete. Okay, so manager, it is not manager, it is for disable delete. Okay, secure a session rule. Okay, not for session, but this is for courses. Okay, and here we need to replace the model with the courses model. Let me open it. So here is the courses model. Copy it and paste it here. So we need to replace dot with underscore, and here the domain will see, like we want to add the domain that if the state is in draft or in completed state, the permission delete should be applicable. So here we need to add that the state, if the state in, so what is the name? First we need to find the name of the state field. So if you bring the cursor here, you can see it is in progress and completed. So we need to add here, if the state is, make it a tuple, if the state is in progress or completed, then disable the unlink. Okay, so this condition should applicable for this one. So if the condition is true, it will not allow you to delete, and we want to keep it as global, like no one should be able to delete it even if it is outside of the group. So let me upgrade the module and see the changes. Okay, so the module has been upgraded. Let me refresh this page. So the page is refreshed. If we can see this is in progress state, so if I try to delete it, and okay, so I could able to delete it. Why? So actually the problem is that we have added the condition wrong. Like we are saying that if the state is in progress or completed, then this should be able to delete. Okay, so we need to add a condition here, something like not in this. So if it is not equal to this, it should not be able to delete. Okay, and then let me try to upgrade this. Okay, so let me go here and then let me try to create a new one, test, and assign it to admin, date, and save it. So let me move to the in progress, and here you can see that this restriction is due to the following rule. Okay, so I am doing these mistakes intentionally in order to show you that what are kind of errors, what kind of problems you can face, and then how you can resolve this. So this is the error, like what is the record which is having the problem, which is ID 8, and this is the record which we are creating, which is the username, and this is the record rule that is causing the problem, like this one. So if we go to this record rule, so let me just show you from the record rule menu. So here in this record, we are saying that if state is not in progress and completed state, then user should not be able to delete. That, like, user should only be able to read, create, write, and delete if the state is not in progress or completed state. Means that the records are only can only be accessible in draft state, which is wrong. So here we need to add the condition only for the delete, not for the other one. So for the other permissions, we need to just duplicate this and we need to edit false. So we need to make it like create should be 0. It should not apply for create. And then the next one is read. It should be 0 for the read. And then for write. Okay, and it should be 0. So let me upgrade the module, and then I hope it will work this time. So the module has been updated, and let me just move it to the in progress state. So it is now moved to the in progress, and let me try to delete it. So if I try to delete, you can see it. I got an error message that disable delete rule is here restricting you from deleting this record. So this is how you can add multiple record rules for multiple groups, and you can add global record rules. So this is how it is working. If you have any questions, you can join our Discord group. The link of the Discord group you can find in the description of the video. So if you enjoyed this video and find it useful, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and also click the bell icon so that you can get the updates of the upcoming videos. Thank you.